Tēnā koutou katoa. Merci beaucoup, Madam Chair. I acknowledge the Indigenous peoples of this land and from around the world. My name is Julia Amo Pāti, a Ngāti Parau woman from Aotearoa, New Zealand, and I speak for the Foundation today. Since the outcome document in 2014, we have had the highest incarceration rates of Māori in New Zealand. I make special note of paragraph 16 of that document. I raised two issues for the forum's consideration: the mass imprisonment of Māori and the structural racism in our justice system, and the building of a mega prison. As we speak, the New Zealand government is deciding whether to go ahead with building another prison. Statistics show that at least half of this prison will be filled with Māori. It will cost at least $1 billion to build, and New Zealand spends $100,000 annually per prisoner. The prison is also on confiscated Māori land, land that was taken from Māori under the Public Works Act for the benefit of the public. We see no benefit in land being taken for us to build institutions that harm us. For each person in prison, there's a family in prison. The burden of imprisonment is carried disproportionately by Māori. We are 15% of New Zealand's population, but we make up over 50% of our male prison population, 60% of our female population, and 70% of our youth justice facilities. The growing prison population has occurred despite decreasing crime rates. The prison population growth has largely been attributed to legislative change, the Bail Amendment Act of 2015. The prison remand population has increased by 1,500 people during this time. All current research and evidence supports that prisons do not work and harm Indigenous communities the most. Building this prison combined with the structural racism experienced by Māori will mean the prison will be filled with Māori. This has been noted in multiple United Nations reports, and our government has failed to act on these recommendations in meaningful ways. The burden of structural racism experienced by Māori means we are 3 times more likely to be arrested. We are 3 to 4 times more likely to be charged. If charged, we are 11 times more likely to be remanded in custody. If charged, we are 4 times more likely to be convicted. If convicted, we, Māori, are 7 times more likely to be imprisoned. At a time when the persecution of Indigenous people sits squarely in the focus of the permanent forum, we urge the forum to join our call for the New Zealand government to stop building any more prisons that will undoubtedly result in further imprisonment of Māori, and that an inquiry into structural racism occurs. We invite the Special Rapporteur to New Zealand to explore these issues. I thank you for your time. We thank you for your time. Tēnā koutou katoa.